Just a quick vlog on, just watched a video and it's about savings. It's a bit like being frugal, whatever, yeah, managing your money. Something I'm not great at. But the traditional way is actually like putting money aside and putting it in the bank or whatever else. Yeah. But I do a different way of saving. Digital, well, because it is, we're in a digital world, yeah. So digital assets, traditional assets are cars and houses, yeah. Digital assets are cryptocurrency, probably, NFTs, new GTLDs, .coms, website addresses. That's digital currency, digital land. Yeah. So what I tend to do most months, I spend. See, you're saving by spending effectively. So don't risk this. You'll lose a lot of money doing this. Right? I have lost a lot of money doing it. Right? But I'm only losing it until something sells for half decent dough, and then it will actually outweigh what I've actually spent over the years, over many years. But what I do is I spend about 10%. Instead of actually, you can put, say like 10%, you can save 10% of your wages and put it in the bank, can't you? And that'll only ever be bank interest rates, pretty much not much more than 10% of what you put in, right? But what I do is I spend 10% each month on domain names, which I expect to lose all of that 10%. Every year I expect to lose that 10%. So like every month, so that's, yeah, so over the year I will have spent 10% of whatever I've earned, and that is in a domain, as domain names. Yeah? So depending on which domain names I buy, I only ever buy for reg free, so I'm buying domain names for 75p, £4, that sort of thing, right? I need to just get myself out there pretty much to refinance myself, because I'm buying digital assets effectively that I can't liquidate, I can't sell. So at some point, I get inquiries. I'll probably get about, how many inquiries a year? I'll probably get about 15 inquiries a year, something like that. I'll probably get more than one a month, more than one inquiry a month on my domain names. Yeah. So my domain names, so even that portfolio, they reckon that. See, I don't price mine. So when mine expire, that's it. They go in an auction. That's it. And if I don't sell, it goes back into the domain name registry. Yeah. But domain name investors reckon that you should only be looking to sell approximately 1 to 2% of your portfolio a year. So you're keeping 98% of your portfolio year on year on year. So for that to happen, the 1 to 2% that you're going to sell, if you sell, you can either actively sell, outbound marketing. So you work out however many. So say you've got 50 domain names, yeah, which is not. It's not a great deal in domain names. Some people have got thousands, some have got tens of thousands, some have got hundreds of thousands of domains, website addresses. So 50 domains, you say, let's just say you're going to buy them for, but let's just say you buy a domain for 10 quid, right? So you're going to get 50 domains, 10 is £100, isn't it, yeah? That's going to cost you 500 quid, isn't it? 500 notes. Yeah? So you're looking to sell 2% of 50 domains is one domain. So if you buy for reg free, you know, I register at GoDaddy, one of the world's biggest domain name registrars, website address registrars, where you buy them for cost price, £10, £5, £10, whatever it is, and you can get some new GTLDs for a bit cheaper. But you get those on a introductory basis, where you're going to actually buy them for that. They might cost you £5 to buy, but to renew, you're going to pay 50 quid per domain to renew, which most people won't have that money available, and so I tend to let those expire. So I buy my domains for reg free, say, even like 75p ones I buy for 75p. I've made videos of the domains I buy for 75p. You see what I can buy for that sort of money. 75, less than £1, about $1. I have a year, that buys me a year's ownership of that domain name. So no one else can buy that domain name for a year unless they approach me and I decide to sell, if I want to sell. And at a price that's got to be a price that I want to sell at. Yeah. But I never price any of my domain names, because then once you start pricing it, well, I say that, there was a few that I've got a price on, only because I know the concept behind them and the type of buyer that it's going to attract. Right? So they are pie in the sky prices. I don't ever intend to sell them for that sort of price. But as a rule, most of my domains haven't got a price on them. So, because when you start putting prices on them, as the market increases, as digital assets start to increase in value, you then got to go back through all your prices, yeah, and you're going to sell domains too cheap, aren't you? And then you've got to reprice your domains, yeah. But the concept of saving in digital assets is that basically I expect to lose the 10% I spend on domain names each month. I expect to lose all that. I don't expect to get anything back from that. But if 2% of my domain names sell, it might buy me breakfast, it might buy me, I don't know. Yeah, it might buy me about 3 or 4 breakfasts. Yeah. That's about it. But at some point, as they right, see, the 2% of your domain names that you're trying to sell of your portfolio should cover all your domain naming. So if you've got 50 domain names, let's just say for argument's sake they're all .coms. Yeah, GoDaddy, you're going to pay about 15 quid, 20 quid to renew a .com. Yeah? Pay that and you pay your stoppages on top of it. You're going to pay about 20 quid to renew, 15, 20 quid to renew a domain name at .com at GoDaddy, the world's biggest registrar. So that's 20 quid times 10 is 200. It's £1,000. You're going to pay £1,000 a year, aren't you? So if you sell, 2% of your portfolio, of your 50 domains, has got to be selling for £1,000. Plus a bit extra for profit on your domains, or to renew, not to renew, but to add to the portfolio per year, a little bit each year. Yeah? So then, once you sell a domain for £1,000, it's paid for all your .com renewals. You then that buys you then another year, as the prices go up, to either turn down inquiries or accept inquiries based on your portfolio, whatever. Yeah? I'm looking at the time of the clock as well. So that's what I do. I can't save for toffee, right? Yeah, it's known fact for a lot, but many people say I can't save, and I know I can't save. I can't save money. So what I do is I'm effectively buying savings by buying a domain name that has the potential to sell, which would be worth more than me putting 10% in the bank. Yeah, if that makes sense to you. That's what I do. It's like buying cryptocurrency if that's what you do. I don't. I prefer domain names to crypto, because crypto's got an exact value and domain has got a value whatever I want to sell it for. So I prefer domain names. And I've got tech concepts, and you can't have tech concepts on a Bitcoin, but you can with a domain. So, and that's it. I think it was 8 or 9. So that's basically it. So I buy domain names as an investment, but also as a savings. So at the moment, I sold this. So although I didn't make any money, I lost money on my portfolio. I sold about 2% of my portfolio this year. Yeah? I've made the videos of the domain names that I sold. Yeah? So I've achieved the success rate that domain name investors think is a success rate. It just hasn't covered my portfolio, so I'll have to let most of my domains go and just rebuy as I let them go, because I can either renew one domain that I bought for 5 quid for 30 quid, or let it expire and then buy 5 or 6 more, which actually just keeps topping up the portfolio. Yeah? So the portfolio gives me more chance the next year to just sell 2% again of my portfolio and keep 98%. That's just the way I do it.